Yeah. It's rewind time.
Dude. 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 You're never gonna believe this. You're never gonna believe this. First of all, respect to all parties involved for giving me, unbeknownst to them, the opportunity to tell this story right now. But, whoa! Let me tell you something, man. It gets real in the apartment complex, bro. Okay, here we go. Dude, I'm outside having a cigarette, right? Chick from the first building walks out and she's yelling at somebody back in the apartment complex. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, it doesn't really seem volatile at first. It seems like it's kind of playful a little bit, maybe, I don't know. But she's yelling, whatever. She's got one or two articles of clothing in this hand, and she's got a bottle of laundry. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Now, obviously, this is not exhibit number one. And you see how old and beat up this nasty ass thing is. I've had this for like, I don't know, 6 years. Never used it. I gotta toss that, man. I don't like the way that it makes my clothes feel after it's done. Ugh. I definitely could have picked the newer bottle that I have, but for the sake of the story, we gotta use the old decrepit one, you know? So anyway, check this out, dude. She comes out, she's yelling, and then she looks back at somebody, and she sticks her tongue out at them like a child. Like she goes, I'm like, ew, really? Of all things to do, you do that? Well, I got, whatever. So she gets in her car and she backs up and she goes to drive away, but she stops. Like she literally only goes a couple of feet and she stops in the middle of the parking lot. I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? She gets out of her car in a hurry with one of these in her hand, dude. She goes over to another, alleged, this is all hypothetical, obviously. So she goes over to the car in this story that I'm telling, and she opens the fucking bottle, dude, and she starts dumping it all over this fucking dude's car, bro. And while she's doing it, she's doing that shitty thing that you do when, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of, like, if you're into baseball, dude, American baseball, if you've ever seen a guy try to steal a base, that's what it looked like. Because she was pouring it and she's looking over real fast, and then she's trying to run. She throws the fucking bottle because the dude runs out of the building. Dude runs out of the fucking building, bro, and he is fucking pissed. Pissed. Pissed, bro. What the fuck are you doing? She jumps back in her car and she goes to run off. Oh, you thought the story was going to end there? Oh boy.
Oh yes.
I got something for you, bro. He picks up a rock this big. I'm not even joking. That's not an exaggeration. It literally, I'd show you the rock, but I don't have it. The rock, whatever. I would show it to you, but I don't. Why would I go outside and grab a rock, right? That's stupid. Picks it up, dude. Fucking just hauls this thing right at her car. Bam! Just connects with the fucking windshield. The whole time he's screaming, "That's why your car's fucked up, bitch. You don't know how to drive for shit." I don't know why, of all things, that's what he decided to go with. Maybe there was a argument previously to the story that I was not aware of. Either way, that's what happened. So she goes to drive off, and as she's driving out of the parking lot, because she's going down the driveway now, he runs a little bit further up, grabs the rock again, throws it again, and fucking... So he connects for a second time, dude. Fucking... Oh, man. That life is beautiful. Because it didn't happen to me. I wasn't involved. Innocent bystander. I don't know what that's all about. Although, between me and you, she can't drive for shit. I mean, I think I told y'all when I was getting out of Doug's car, you know, she came flying into the parking space next to us and she almost took his fucking door off, this psychopath. And then this cocksucker has the audacity, the mental fortitude, the balls to fucking look over, and she goes, like, she lives sorry. You're not sorry, bitch. Who you fucking bullshitting? But that's not the part that takes balls. What takes balls is that when she was walking away, she had the fucking nerve to look back and do a double take at her car. Like she wasn't her fault. Like it wasn't her fucking fault. I couldn't help myself. Look, I got a big mouth. Clearly, if you watch anything on this channel, you know that. So I fucking... Dude, if you don't think that I rolled the window... I didn't roll the window down. Doug had his window rolled down. So I yelled from the passenger seat through the driver's seat out to her. It's too bad that didn't go off a few minutes earlier when I said that he connected with the car. That would have been perfect because it would have been on the money. You get it? You see what happened? I know you get it. I like you. Oh yeah, I yelled to her, "Len, are you fucking seriously doing a double take right now? Like you didn't just fuck up. You didn't just do that, right? That wasn't you. You're not looking at me like this is on me. This is your fault. You need to watch where the fuck you're driving, dude. Got me all fucked up looking at me like this is my fault." And I'm cursing her out, dude, as I'm going to throw my cigarette butt in the proper receptacle where it goes. And Jed and Doug are fucking losing their shit in the car. But I'm enraged right now. None of this is funny to me at all whatsoever. It's hilarious now that I think back on it, but fuck her, dude. She can't drive for shit. And if you're gonna dump laundry detergent on somebody's car, maybe you get a rock in your window. Speculation, right? Whatever the legal term is for this story that I'm telling that didn't happen. You know, whatever. Anyway, since we're telling stories, you know, I figure let me tell you about another runner-up. And this one is 100% legit, dude. This happened too.
Stupid.
It did. No, let me just drop the act. It doesn't matter. I wasn't involved. I don't know who these people are. I'm not saying shit. I mind my own business in a fucking complex. That's what you're supposed to do. You mind your business unless the business is broadcasted out in the world for everybody to see. I don't get involved. I don't say shit. But, I mean, come on, dude. I just wish I would have got it on film so I can bring that video to the scouting agents at the MLB to be like, yo, you need to talk to this cat right here. You know, throw some heat for you guys. But anyway, Jen goes to the corner store around the way over here. And I know I told y'all when we first moved in here, the cat that works there would, for those of you that don't know, this dude months ago would, for whatever reason, act like he didn't speak English. He had a full conversation with the white motherfucker in front of me in English, dude. Full blown conversation in English. He's done with his, and I'm standing right behind him, mind you. It's not like this is a week later or an hour later. No, I'm watching the conversation take place. I'm seeing it. It's happening. So I just go try to be friendly, right? And just like, hey, what's up, man? No English. I just watched you have a full you know I was here, right? Whatever. You want to live in Fantasyland? That's your business. Anyway, fast forward a few days ago, you know, Jen went in there with me because every time she goes by herself, somebody tries to fucking pick her up. Like, you need a ride? Come on, man, just get in the car. I'll bring you where you're going. I'm going that way. Don't get in the car. Stranger danger. Stranger danger. Don't do it. She hasn't done it, but still, it's just a point that they try. So now either I go or I go with her. Obviously, I'll put up a fight, but, let me put it to you this way. It'll be a lot more difficult for you to try to snatch her in the car if I'm there versus if she's by herself. So, you know, we go in there, and he looks like shocked. You know, this dude on separate occasions has been like, hey, I'm not making this up. You wanna live with me? You know, I only charge you $400. You know, I live by myself in a 2-bedroom apartment, blah, 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 whatever. She's like, dude, I got a place, I got a cat, dude, things are happening, okay? I'm not trying to live with you. So I go in there. This is yesterday. I go in there, dude, and this cat looks at me and he goes, so, you're not married? Give me the backstory real quick. He asks her, like, oh, well, you got a boyfriend, whatever. She's like, yeah, you know, I got somebody, you know, we've been together for X amount of years. We're not married. Like, why are you not married? Whatever. So that was her conversation. I wasn't there for that. I can only tell you about mine, which is going to lead into the next interaction with her, which I promise you is worth it. He's like, so what, he does that judgmental thing that, like, your family will do to you when you're my age, when you're in your, you know, 2 years out from your exact mid-30s and you're not married with no children and they're starting to look at you like there's something wrong with you. No, dude, I'm making great choices, dude. Instead of wiping a shitty asshole right now, I'm doing this. This is far better than taking care of a child. Dude, if I want to, I could go do whatever the fuck I want in bounds of the law and what my doctor prohibits me from being able to do. I could pretty much do whatever I want. If I wanted to get naked and run around the house doing the helicopter, I could do it if I felt like it. Not saying I would, I'm just saying it's a possibility. If I felt like it, I could do it. Not that I should ever do that. It's like, dude, you're not married. You got no kids? Like, his brain can't compute. He's having a fucking meltdown. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand. Like, look, let me break it down for you, dude. And I told him just like this, too. It's like, listen, man. I'm gonna give you the secret to life, okay? You don't marry. You don't. You date them. You fucking give it to you. Fuck them good. And when I say that, I mean that in the kindest way possible. You fuck them to make them remember why they stay. They see the door right there and they know I can walk out anytime I want. I'm not a prisoner. This is like, there's a commitment here. But if at any point I decide I don't want to do it anymore, I can just leave. Because listen, when you put that ring on, dude, you take away for a lot of, and I firmly believe this, maybe not for everybody, but I feel like a lot of marriages end because the escape route has now been blocked. Maybe that dumb shit maybe the fact that you leave the cap off of the toothpaste in the morning drives your fucking wife or your husband or your whoever bananas, dude, and they fucking hate it. Maybe you pee on the toilet seat. I don't know what your life is like, but little things that you do drive them crazy. And they know there's that door right there. It's okay. I can handle it. It's fine. We'll talk about it. You know, we'll figure it out together. It's not a big deal. I'll just say something to them and hopefully they'll correct their behavior. And that's that. But when you're married, all those little things start piling up like a Tetris game, dude. Man, you are missing so many fucking opportunities right now, bro. I mean, it doesn't even make sense to press it now, but you know I'm going to. Matter of fact, just because you definitely could have did it. I mean, come on, bro. You got a cascade of shit happening, right? You got a cascade of shit happening. But when you're married, they're like, dude, I don't know. I don't know if I could take this, bro. Like, this is for life, dude. I committed to this motherfucker for life. I mean, I could get a divorce, but that's gonna... It's a court, and if there's kids involved, fucking forget it. Nobody's going anywhere. 90% of the time, y'all are just gonna wind up resenting each other. Hopefully, you don't wind up in the fucking paper, and that's that. Who needs all that in their life? I don't need that. Look, man, I'm old school. I'm old school, bro. I was raised old school, Catholic, Italian, which I don't buy into any of that bullshit anymore. But it was raised, when you get married, that's it, bro. There ain't no 2, 3 marriages after that. One and done. So you better make sure the motherfucker that you're putting that ring on is in it for the long haul, dude. So I would much rather just do it like this. Everybody's happy. If you exit stage left, I'm gonna be fucking heartbroken. But at least I know you had the option and you used it. Everybody will all get over it eventually. Or, you know, I will. I don't know who you're fucking or what you're doing, but I mean, whatever. I don't know why I immediately took it there, but I mean, why else would you leave, right? You're not gonna leave me to go fuck a toaster. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I can't speak for her. I don't know what's going on in that head of hers. But he's blown away by this. Like, what? So you don't love her? I don't understand. Like, dude, it has nothing to do with love, bro. That's why I don't want to put her through this. I don't want to do it. Look, we tried the engagement deal. It put more pressure on everything. And then it was just it's no good. It's no good. So anyway, to wrap this charade up, she goes to Exxon at some point, late yesterday night, and fucking dude, according to her, dude was like, so do you fuck other people? And like, already I'm like, what? He didn't really say that. Yeah. Because when she came back, she literally, the first words out of her mouth was, do I look like a hood rat or something? Or, you know, somebody that would, you know, do sexual shit for favors? Because apparently he was offering her, he's like, you know, do you do favors for favors? Kind of, he's on some fair exchange type shit. I don't know what that's all about. He's telling his war story about he's been divorced for X amount of years from his wife. And I mean, they all say that. Look, he's trying to stick his dick into something, and I will guarantee you it ain't going to be her. It's not going to be her. Just out of the creepiness factor alone, not happening. Not happening. Because even if I wasn't dating her, I've known Jen my whole fucking life, pretty much, dude. Since we were fucking kids. I would do everything in my power to try to convince her, if not stop some fucking asshole from trying to take advantage and use her for some pussy. That's fucked up. You don't treat people that way. I mean, there's different rules and regulations for different scenarios, friends with benefits and all that. I get that shit. It's a different deal from saying, throw me some pussy and, you know, I'll give you some money or whatever it is that he's trying to do. I'm not into that at all. So now I gotta go down there and I gotta talk to this guy eventually. And I'm gonna keep going there because that place is not far from where I am. And I'm not walking a mile to the fucking store every time I need to go. So he's just gonna have to live with the fact, you did this. You did it. Not me. I didn't do it. You did it. Don't be trying to, look, you don't know me, dude. You don't know me. You don't know her. Clearly, you don't know the dynamic that our relationship has. We talk about shit. I mean, dude, come on, bro. I'm not even gonna get into fucking specifics, but trust me, if I really thought about trying to get, no, forget it. Let's just say that any sort of plan that is being cooked up in here, she knows about it. And I'll leave it at that. And I will close with this. Dude, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know who you are out there. I'm assuming somebody is plugging the podcast. It's the only explanation I can come up with. Because if every podcast had these numbers, it would make a little bit more sense. But the reboot episode number 18 just came out on Saturday. We're sitting here on Monday, and it's got 917 hits on YouTube. That's fucking insane. I mean, dude, you can see the numbers for the other videos are not even close to that. Like, dude, look, the Traveling Cannabis episode has 34, which is amazing. I'm happy that anybody listens to it at all. shout out to fucking Demos and Sandra and everybody else that listens to the podcast. If you haven't listened to it yet, go check it out. Matter of fact, here's what the iTunes look like. You see that right there? That's the rating. Do me the favor, go and hit that shit, bro, because when you do that, it's going to allow other people to see it. And maybe they like it, maybe they fucking hate it with a passion. But either way, it's out there. That's all it does. It's completely free. It's not going to cost you a damn thing. If you don't have iTunes, look, I understand. Maybe share it on your social media. If you don't want to, dude, I get it. I'm not very family friendly. You know, I understand that. So, but you would be helping me out if you could rate it and or share it via social media, whatever. Or don't. I don't give a fuck because I'm still going to do it. I mean, I care, but it's not going to stop me from doing it if you don't do it. Because if I waited around for people to help me do shit, nothing would ever get done. And that's not a slight on anybody who supports the podcast. Even if you just come through and listen once a week, I appreciate that. And you're already doing plenty. I know it's an extra step that I'm asking you to take, but it would be really helpful if you would do that. But, I mean, dude, almost 1,000 views on a podcast is fucking crazy. The only other video, the only two that pop up in my head are the ginger videos and the rugby video. I think has had for, let's look it up actually, because I don't know, I don't keep track of the view count. It just so happens that, was it this one? I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a grill, huh? I don't know. Here we go. Let's see. 4,000, because I'm pretty sure there it is. Look at that, dude. That's fucking nuts. 4,677. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. 126 comments. And look, the likes versus dislike. That's amazing in and of itself. It's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. So for a podcast episode to be this high up in the ranking is amazing. I'm extremely happy to see that. I'm sure a lot of people that stop by, maybe only for a few minutes, whatever. Either way, I appreciate you for checking it out. As always, episodes drop on Saturday, each and every Saturday. And I'm working on getting a guest to come on here. It's going to seem like it's completely out of left field, but the beauty about doing a podcast is I can talk to whoever the fuck I want, dude. For whatever reason. It doesn't matter. I could just have somebody on because I think it would be interesting. Trying to keep shit cool, man. Keep it interesting, you know? I don't want it to get predictable. I want to have a wide range. I want this to be comfortable. That no matter what it is that you're doing, you can have a place to come on and plug your shit if you have something going on, or feel comfortable enough to talk for a little while. It's the whole point, dude. Because, I mean, fuck, man. With everything going on the internet, why not have a spot where it's just chill, dude? There's no crazy PC rules and regulations. You know, you don't have to watch what you... Well, unfortunately, we all have to kind of watch what we say, but, I mean, fuck that, right? You know, I mean, there's some real heavy shit that I cut out just because I don't want to deal with the fucking drama, but we all know what's up. So that's all it is, dude. And I'm going to call this video "He Without Laundry Detergent Shall Cast the First Stone." That's the title to this. It may be shortened up a little bit, but that's basically what it's gonna be. So I don't know, man. I know you guys like the Florida dirtbag story that I did when I was out in Florida. So I figured, no shit, asshole. That's what a Florida story is. Nobody thought you were in Colorado. I'm a fucking retard, dude. And don't think I don't think I don't know. And if you don't like it, what Eddie Murphy was trying to say was fuck you too. And you know what? Of course it wouldn't work. Why would it? That would be too easy. Should have plugged the podcast in the beginning. Doesn't matter. I'm rolling with it. I'll catch you guys next week on the podcast. And I'm not sure what I'm doing here next, but I will figure it the fuck out, dude. If you have any crazy stories from a neighborhood that you lived in or still live in, toss them in the comments, bro. I'd love to fucking hear about it. I mean, these are just such interesting fucking places to be because you never know what is going to happen. Ever. Just, at least now I know I gotta fucking be careful around here, dude. It fucking does. I'll see y'all later.